Where can you hide in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in real life? If the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 were to occur in reality and you found yourself trapped inside that building overnight, survival would depend on a complex balance of stealth, resource management, and understanding the physical limitations of your pursuers. We are operating under the hypothetical condition that all animatronics have physical access to every room in the building, effectively removing safe zones based on programming boundaries. We also assume you possess the tablet for the music box, the Freddy head for concealment, and a flashlight. Here is the breakdown of your survival options. The emergency exit, the logical solution. Before analyzing the interior, we must address the most pragmatic survival strategy available, the main door. In a real-life scenario, your employment contract does not physically bind you to the premises. The most effective tactic is simply to walk to the main entrance, push the emergency crash bar, and leave the building entirely. You are effectively removing yourself from the simulation. Is it effective? It is 100% effective. Risks? You might get fired, but you will be alive. Risk meter? 0 out of 10. The entrance foyer, hypothetical. Assuming there is a large reception table with a floor-length tablecloth, you could choose to hide underneath it for the duration of the night while managing the music box via the tablet. Regarding Foxy, in this scenario, hiding under the table is superior to standing in the open. Because Foxy relies on line of sight, you do not need to use your flashlight if you are fully concealed beneath the table. He cannot attack what he cannot see. The flashlight is only necessary if he actively crouches down to inspect the space underneath the table, at which point you would be forced to engage. Is it effective? It is a strong strategy, relying on the hope that animatronics do not physically check under furniture during their patrol loops. Risks? You are positioned near the main entrance, a high-traffic zone. If an animatronic does check under the table, you are cornered with no rear exit. Risk meter, 5 out of 10. The party rooms, the balloon girl threat. The party rooms seem like the ideal location to hide under tables due to the visual clutter. However, we must address a specific undocumented threat, Balloon Girl, or JJ. While commonly dismissed as a hallucination or an Easter egg, in a real-life scenario, she physically appears exclusively under tables. Although she is not a direct physical threat capable of killing you, her presence suggests she functions as a surveillance or spotter unit. If you are hiding under a table and JJ appears, she effectively compromises your stealth. It is highly probable that her programming is designed to signal or alert the other animatronics to your location. Is it effective? It is tactically risky. The physical cover is excellent, and you are safe from Foxy's line of sight without needing to flash him. But JJ acts as a tripwire that could ruin your concealment. Risks? If JJ spots you, your position is blown. Furthermore, if Foxy decides to actively search the tables, you are in a vulnerable position to be dragged out. Risk meter, 7 out of 10. The office, the control center. In a real-life scenario, the security office remains a fatal funnel. While the game requires you to stay here, a realistic analysis shows it is a fatal funnel. Crucially, the desk offers no protection. The hallway creates a direct line of sight underneath it. Any animatronic approaching from the hall would spot you instantly. While the mask works here, the sheer volume of traffic means you will be forced to wear it constantly. Is it effective? It is completely ineffective. You are exposed to the highest traffic area with zero physical cover. Risks? Discovery is inevitable. Even if you hide under the desk, Fox's patrol path looks directly down the hall and under the desk, forcing a confrontation. Risk meter, 10 out of 10. The prize corner. With the tablet in your possession, you are no longer physically required to stand in this room to wind the music box. However, hiding here remains a catastrophic error for one reason: the puppet. You would be hiding in the exact room where the most dangerous entity resides. Even if you keep the box wound, the puppet's box is the focal point of the room. Is it effective? It is strategically unsound to hide in the lair of the primary threat. Risks? If you make a single mistake with the tablet and the music stops, the puppet will emerge instantly. You are already within its strike zone. The parts and service, the storage room. This location is often mistaken for a safe haven, but in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, this is the most lethal room in the building. It is the holding cell for the withered animatronics. If you hide here, you are locking yourself in a closet with 4 active hostiles. Is it effective? It is practically suicidal. You are positioning yourself at the spawn point of the most aggressive enemies. Risks? The mask might delay them, but you are in a confined space. Even if you hide under a shelf, you are surrounded by active machines. Risk meter, 10 out of 10. The ventilation system. The vents traditionally seen as death traps, but they have a unique physical property: size. Withered Freddy and Foxy are far too large and broad to physically fit inside the ventilation shafts. This means you are completely safe from 2 of the heavy hitters in the game. However, this does not make the vents safe. Toy Bonnie, Mangle, and Balloon Boy fit perfectly and travel frequently through them. Is it effective? It offers immunity from the large withered animatronics, but guarantees death if a smaller animatronic enters. Risk meter, 9 out of 10. Restrooms. The restrooms offer the best tactical advantage for a hunker-down strategy. The enclosed stalls provide a physical barrier that breaks the line of sight completely. Regarding Foxy, since Foxy cannot see through walls, he has no reason to attack you unless he physically enters the bathroom and begins opening stall doors. If he enters the room but does not check the stalls, you are safe without using the flashlight. If he does start checking stalls, you have a brief window to flash him, though this is risky in close quarters. Is it effective? It is the most viable location. You can sit on a toilet, feet up so you're not seen from below, use the tablet to wind the box, and wear the mask if you hear a door open. Risks? The only major risk is entrapment. If an animatronic blocks the main door or decides to systematically check every stall, you are trapped. Risk meter, 4 out of 10. Conclusion. Ultimately, surviving a real-life iteration of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 requires exploiting the limitations of the machine AI. Your best chance for survival is the restrooms. By keeping your feet up and staying in a locked stall, you break the line of sight for Foxy, negating the need for the flashlight, and avoid the Balloon Girl surveillance risk found under the party tables. However, you must stay vigilant on the tablet. If that music box unwinds, no stall door in the world will stop the puppet.